parents in Jerome, Idaho. They're outraged after students were given a survey that the parents feel was highly inappropriate.
Elementary and middle school students enrolled at Heritage Academy Charter in Jerome, Idaho, were recently given a provocative survey designed for adults. The questionnaire, typically used to determine childhood trauma in adults, reportedly asked questions like, did an adult or person at least 5 years older than you ever touch or fondle you? Or have you touched their body in a sexual way or try to have oral, anal, or vaginal sex with you? The school did not seek parental consent before distributing the survey. Many parents have pulled their kids out of school and are seeking legal advice. Meanwhile, the school administrator is standing by her decision to use the survey as a way to help understand the challenges the children are dealing with. So what would you think if your child were given this survey, unbeknownst to you?
So, docs, I'll just open it up.
I mean, I think that the intent, this school counselor was trying to identify risk factors in the community. But as a parent, I think if you haven't broached these topics with your kid and you haven't gotten any notice or any prep for this, and then your child is coming home and asking you these questions, I can understand why they're appalled. These are elementary and middle school kids. I mean, we're talking like 9-year-old kids.
I actually think this was outrageous. These kids were way too young for some of these questions. But has an adult or person 5 years older than you ever touched or fondled you? And since we know childhood abuse and neglect often starts at home, if you're a parent, you're not going to give parental consent if you are a perpetrator of any sexual abuse. You're not going to offer your consent. Yeah. And if a parent never gives consent and a child is being abused at home, how do you know?
Apparently 2/3 of abused children are abused by a family member. So that is.
You make such a great point that if there's suspected abuse, and maybe it's only the school or other kids around that are picking up on it, say something to a teacher or other people at the school, then I think that's a whole different scenario that it's worth investigating.
The school issued a statement thanking parents for their concerns and urging them to reach out to schedule an appointment with the counselor to discuss this issue further.